Yeah, thank you very much. I think it is a good idea to applaud in advance, just in case this doesn't go well. I just want to talk about three different elements related to development in Des Moines and what's going on. One has to do with job creation, the second has to do with connectivity, and the third has to do with destination, location. So in terms of job creation, starting point for this is a very, very successful public-private partnership that involved the city, the Port of Seattle, and Panattoni Development. And that's resulted in the development of the business park, which is 89 acres owned by the port that was leased to Panattoni. They've done about 1,200,000 square feet of industrial development across 5 buildings. They're all fully leased at this point. And they're also building, on the very southern portion of the business park, a new Federal Aviation Administration building that's going in, $78 million building, 280,000 square feet, 5 stories, that will house the regional headquarters of the FAA. That is about 1,200 employees moving from Renton and about 450 more coming from Alaska and California. So across there's also 26 acres just north of our border with SeaTac, that's in SeaTac, owned by the port, that's going to go to business park development. Panattoni purchased about 21 acres surrounding the Safeway, the old Ono and Fernie properties. That's going to be put into use as continuation of business park. And the port owns 20 acres to the west of the current business park that's going to also be developed as business park. So we're looking at about 4,000 to 5,000 new jobs in the city coming as we speak. And the FAA opens up next February, and these other developments are in the process. Okay, so for us, that creates a huge employment base, which will have impacts for residential development and demand. But more importantly, we have to find ways, and it's a mobility challenge, to get all of those, to get those potential consumers down to the downtown and the marina, okay? And I told the cops what was going on, and I explained something to them, and they took it horribly wrong, okay? But I told them that my goal was to make sure that none of those workers left the city with any money in their wallets at the end of the day. And so police said, yeah, we need more police, they're gonna get robbed, I said, no, we wanted to spend the money. And so one of the ways that we're addressing the connectivity is working with Metro. The roadway 24th Avenue that goes off 216th, parallels 99, is being extended into SeaTac. SeaTac's now working on their portion of the extension and roadway improvements that will go all the way to the Angle Lake Station, excuse me. And so Metro has awarded us a grant, pilot grant, Community Connections. Oops, out of time. Wait, I'm going fast. But the idea is that we're going to have some type of multimodal service from the Angle Lake Station through the business park, the FAA, downtown, marina, and back. So we're working on that right now, but that's going to provide multimodal access to the downtown for consumption and experiences without having cars, single vehicle cars being there. So that's a huge mobility opportunity for us. And lastly, let me just speak to destination locations, working on marina redevelopment. We were able to leverage the grant from the Port of Seattle, which we appreciated. Now they're going to phase 2 to identify what's feasible development look like, how do we go about it. And we're just in the process of looking at that and creating connectivity between the marina and the downtown as well. So there's a lot going on. It's a really exciting time. Great opportunity to take advantage right now while the window's still open in the economic kind of recovery, let us say. And we're just looking forward. I think the mayor, if he was here, he would tell you that our goal is to take the word potential away from the description of Des Moines and actually realize what we have before us. So with that, I'll conclude. Thank you.